I didn't really have a financial plan. So, I learned from my parents. It was a very broken system, but it was get a 401k, put some money in it, save, and try not to take it out before you're 65, so you don't get a penalty. I think that was the extent of what I knew. And I needed a whole degree to understand it. And then you'd go to financial planners and you would be scared that maybe they were not going to do right by your money. The whole world was just really overwhelming, and so for a long time I just completely ignored it and lived paycheck to paycheck. The only thing that I knew to do when I became an entrepreneur was to call a tax professional, right? Because that's the first thing you think of as you start making money and you're like, oh no, taxes, But all these other problems started showing up that I didn't know how to handle. I needed so much cash on hand all the time because my business was eating $40,000, $50,000 a month, and I wanted to be able to float that, and yet I knew that having lots of capital in a savings account wasn't very wise, but I didn't know what to do with that money because I needed it, and yet I wanted to make it work for me. The way it solved the problem for me was I realized that I could save money and use it at the same time. This idea of killing two birds with one stone was just a massive aha moment where I was like, oh, so I can save money, I can get a guaranteed return, I can invest that money if I need it, I have access to capital, and all the while not having to put it away for when I'm 65, And I think a lot of us really struggle with this idea of traditional retirement because we need the money now. I have 4 children, they're gonna go to college. I don't wanna stick $50,000 in a retirement account and then not be able to access it till my kids are 30. It did no good for me as a mom of 4, as an entrepreneur. When you guys shared with me that I could save, invest, and have capital all at the same time, it was just a complete aha moment for me. And so being able to do both of those things while still having that you can sleep at night feeling was just a game changer.